6 tips on how to save money at the grocery store. Money management is a huge part of life. Whether you're just starting out as a young adult or you're beginning to see retirement on the horizon, even if you feel like you don't have much money at your disposal, it's important to understand how to save money and stretch your dollars further. However, this isn't always easy. Between rising costs of living, unexpected expenses, and temptations to spend money on things we don't really need, keeping a tight grip on our wallets can be challenging. In this video, we'll share with you some great ways on how to save money on groceries that won't break the bank. So watch on for some great advice. First, don't shop when you're hungry. It may seem like an obvious thing to avoid, but shopping when you're hungry is not only an easy way to spend money mindlessly, but it can also be a dangerous way to shop for groceries. For example, have you ever seen someone buy a whole tray of cookies at the checkout counter? Or what about someone who buys a fresh loaf of bread, a container of sliced cheddar cheese, and a bag of corn chips? It's easy to make those kind of impulse purchases when you're hungry. Thus, if you want to make sure you're only buying groceries that you need, avoid shopping when you're hungry. Not only will you be less likely to purchase unnecessary items, but you'll also be less likely to spend too much money on your groceries. Next, plan your meals for the week. Another way to avoid spending money on groceries that you don't need is to plan your meals for the week. While it might sound like a lot of work up front, it's a great way to make sure you're buying only the right amount of food. It can also help you save money by making sure you're only buying what you need. For example, if you know you're having tacos for dinner on Wednesday, you could plan a side salad to go along with it. Or if you have a potluck to attend on Thursday, you could plan to make chicken wings. Planning your meals for the week can not only help you avoid buying too much food, but it can also help you avoid buying too many ingredients. This way, you're less likely to buy ingredients for one recipe that you'll never use again, which is a great way to save money on your groceries. Always shop when there are deals to be found. When it comes to saving money on groceries, timing is everything. For example, certain stores will have sales on certain days of the week. Not only will you have a better chance of finding deals when they're happening, but you'll also be less likely to be overwhelmed by crowds. This can make it much easier for you to shop for your groceries without feeling like you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. As you shop for your groceries, keep an eye out for the deals that can help you save a little bit of money. You're likely to find plenty of deals on staples like fruits and vegetables, but you can also find plenty of deals on other necessary foods as well. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that shopping when there are deals to be found is a great way to save money on groceries. Don't buy everything at once. It may seem like a no-brainer, but buying everything you need at once is one of the easiest ways to spend more money on groceries. Why? Well, because you're likely to splurge on things you don't need and buy more than you need simply because you have the money to do so. If you shop for your groceries 1 or 2 times per week, it's much easier to avoid buying too much at once. This can be a great way to make sure you don't spend too much money on your groceries if you have a limited budget. Try to buy in-season produce. One of the best ways to save money on groceries is to buy in-season produce. Produce that is in season is likely to be cheaper than produce that isn't, and it's likely to be fresher as well. What does this mean for you? Well, if you're buying out-of-season produce, you could be paying more for it than you need to. And not only that, but the produce might not be as fresh as it should be. However, if you're buying in-season produce, there's a good chance that you'll be spending less money on groceries. Lastly, make a list and stick to it. Another great way to make sure you're not spending too much money on your groceries is to make a list and stick to it. While this may sound like common sense, it's surprising how many people don't make a list and end up buying things they don't need. If you're one of these people, making a list can be a great way to avoid unnecessary purchases. Not only will it be easier to keep track of what you need to buy, but it will also be easier to avoid buying things you don't need. In conclusion, there are many ways to save money on groceries, but one of the best ways is to shop at the right time. When you shop during the right time of the week or month, you're less likely to pay higher prices. Additionally, purchasing in-season produce will help you save money. These tips can help you save money on your groceries so you can have more freedom in your budget. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our Instagram, YPL_YT. Thank you and see you in the next video.